people in the housing market, whether you're buying or you're selling. Joining me this morning is our real estate expert, Skip Adams, owner of SoldBySkip. Thanks for coming on.
Hey, good morning.
We know it's an early wake-up call to come on our show, so we appreciate that.
I have 2 kids under 2, so this is nothing.
Yeah, so you're not getting any sleep. All right, so let's start with what our local real estate market is looking like right now.
Great. So we're still in a seller's market, which means we've got we don't have much inventory to go through.
Yeah.
In fact, we have about a month and a half supply of inventory, which means if no new homes come on the market, we will have sold everything that's available in about a month and a half.
Wow.
Yeah. So our inventory is down about 17% from where we were this time last year at all-time record lows. So yeah, it's a challenging time for buyers.
Yeah, and the other challenge is the interest rates. You were saying it's almost 8% now.
Well, think about this, why that's important. For every 1% that interest rate goes up, buyer purchasing power goes down by about 10%.
Wow.
Yeah. So in fact, my wife and I are kind of going through this in the same thing.
Yeah.
So with these higher interest rates, it's like for the similar property in the same neighborhood, our payment would almost double. So even if we were moving 5 doors down, our payment would go from like a $2,000 a month payment all the way up to like a $4,000 a month payment.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the dilemma that we're seeing right now in the market.
The other dilemma is, do we sell what we have, right? You were talking about that.
Yeah, so we're in that same position. So we can see the market through the buyer's eyes. Like, do I sell the current home that I'm in right now and use those proceeds to buy a down payment for another house? Or do I rent out this house and use the rental income to offset the new monthly payment at that high interest rate?
Well, so what do you think?
Yeah, it's a great question. Each situation is going to be different. But
right.
One thing you can do to ease that sticker shock, and that we've been doing, is test drive that new payment. So if you have a new $4,000 a month payment, see if you can test drive that for about 6 months, right? Budget that extra $2,000 a month into your budget to see if it still fits within your family's means, and you're able to keep the lifestyle that you want. Now, keep in mind, don't go spend that money on tchotchkes. Keep it in a high interest savings account.
Yeah, right.
That way, when you do purchase a home, you're going to have a nice little cushion for down payment and closing costs.
Are you seeing a lot of buyers who say, you know what, it's just not the right time for me?
So the National Association of Realtors did a study, a survey basically, finding out why are buyers sitting on the sidelines right now. And what they came back with is the basic reasons that interest rates are too high, but mostly I can't find something in my price point that I like. Yeah. So imagine if you have to double your payment and you're getting a house that you're not even thrilled about. So that's what's causing buyers to sit on the sidelines.
Like you said, comparable to what you already have, right? And you're just going to pay a whole lot more for it right now.
Correct. So it's kind of a tough situation, and I think that's the dilemma that's going on in the market right now.
Wow. Tough stuff. All right, Skip, thank you. We're going to put that information for you on our website. We know it was a lot of information. KOB.com if you want to reference that later. Skip Adams, SoldBySkip. Thanks for coming on.
My pleasure.